Hi, and welcome to the Super Sprouts video series from Hershey Gardens. I'm Sydney.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Lindsay. And today we will demonstrate how to regrow produce in water.
Let's get started.
So depending on what produce you already have at home, you might be able to regrow that produce from existing scraps.
The first vegetable that we're going to demonstrate regrowth is with celery.
Cut about 1 inch or 2 up from the base. Take a shallow dish and place the base of your celery in there. Put some water in that dish. Just make sure that you're not submerging the stalks completely, but just pouring enough to cover the base of the celery.
Another scrap that you might want to use is after cutting the celery stalk that you do want to eat, you can also use the celery leaves in a variety of recipes, just like you would parsley or in celery salt.
Just like celery, you're going to continue the same process with lettuce here. Cut 1 inch or 2 above the base. Put some water, making sure to submerge the base.
You can also do the same process with green onions. Green onions already have roots growing at the bottom. So just like celery and lettuce, you're going to cut it just a bit above the base, about 1 inch. And these can also be placed in a cup or dish. And you can cover the roots with water. For example, this green onion has been growing for about a month. I've already cut it 1 time and used it in a recipe. So this is actually the second time it is regrowing, and I've had to change the water almost daily to keep it refreshed. And that's a similar thing you'll have to do in the process of regrowing lettuce and celery.
So if you're keeping these on a sunny windowsill at home, you should see growth in about 5 to 7 days.
After a couple of days, roots will begin to grow at the bottom of the stump and leaves will begin to form. Your newly grown lettuce will be ready to harvest within about 12 days.
Whatever you are able to grow in water over 10 or 12 days is as much leafy growth as you'll probably ever get. So waiting any longer to harvest will most likely not result in new growth.
Lettuce can be harvested on average every 1 or 2 weeks, and as long as you keep taking care of the plant, you can harvest a single lettuce that's grown in soil 4 or 5 times.
You'll need to water the lettuce once a day, but increase the amount as the plant grows.
I could actually demonstrate cutting a few off. And I would place this back in the water and see how much it might grow. Now with green onion, this is great for on top of soups, chilies, and potatoes.
So if you're cooking at home and you have bok choy, hydroponic lettuce, carrots with their tops, save your scraps. I like to use the carrot tops for soups, stews, and you can chop this up and make some pesto. Now you won't actually see the carrot root grow. You'll see these smaller roots, but you will see growth come out of the top. It's a great addition to salt to use as a seasoning. Next, I have 2 hydroponic heads of lettuce. Hydroponically grown lettuce is grown in water, and you can see the root system here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off what I need for a salad, and I'll cut about 1 inch from the soil line. And you want to leave the root system intact here. Again, this has been grown hydroponically in water, so I'll place it inside a bowl. Now, one of the fun facts here with hydroponic lettuce is that not only can you grow this in water, if you have a container outside, you can plant this directly in soil and you will also see some regrowth as well.
Thanks for watching this Super Sprouts video from Hershey Gardens.
We hope you've enjoyed learning about how to regrow produce from scraps. This project is made possible by the U.S. Institute of Museum and Library Services.
For more information about Hershey Gardens or to plan your next visit, you can visit us at hersheygardens.org.